Hello and welcome back, guys. It's the Krusty Cupcake here, back in World of Warplanes, and I do realize it has been a while since my last video, and mainly because both of my mice died. I didn't have a mouse to use, and I was setting up a second monitor for my laptop, and that took a little while. Plus, I'm starting to drive, so don't have a lot of time to record videos. But here I have the premium German, go to the German check tree here, Tier 5 HE 100. Now this thing is amazing. As you can see, the airspeed of 581, that's really fast for what it is. Now I know the maneuverability says 307. But this thing can turn on a dime. I've seen a guy just whip right back around. It really does. If you can see the angle of the prop, the blades are angled so it really just scoops the air instead of just kind of wisping it. Really gives it that speed and climb rate. So it is a very good aircraft. I haven't flown it yet, but I have seen people fly them in battle, and they really are just amazing in this game. Mainly because of that prop, with the blades being angled that way, it really does just push way more air, speeds up the aircraft, and gives it a better climb. It may only have three 7.92 millimeters, but you know, if it's maneuverable enough and you can outmaneuver the person, you really can take them down. So let's get into a battle here. I'll pause the video and then I'll see you guys in just a minute. Alright, back here again. I'm in the battle. Ooh, bit of a lag spike there for starting the recording. Let's go ahead and put it into a 40-degree climb. I usually go for a 30-degree. Getting kind of laggy here. It did take a little while to load, so there might be quite a few people on the servers. I'm not be able to handle it. But there we go. Nice 20-degree or 40-degree climb, and then I'll bring it into a 5-degree steady. And we'll bring it over and we'll engage the enemy. So as you can see, it's topping out at about 490 here. Top speed of 587, I believe. Oh.
Target hit.
And I was rammed. Well, I guess that was a fast battle. I tried rolling my aircraft, but I just couldn't avoid it. As you can see, my left wing was completely torn off. Well, let's thank that guy for a short battle. Well, crashed. Maybe there's someone else flying this thing. Yeah, there are two on the enemy team, so I can't see them, but they are. And, well, yeah, that was pretty bad. Let's see if we can find, I believe maybe the F4U. Yeah, there's the F4U, Tier 6 American fighter. Maybe the XFL-1. I don't think I've ever heard of that aircraft. Seems to be American as well. Must be in the other line. Maybe the BF-109Z. That's a pretty fancy aircraft. That's the BF-110E. See if we can find it. Why can't we find it? The BF-109. Is it still alive? Oh, no, it died. Well, basically what that is, it's two hulls of the BF-109 with just one cockpit, and it really does look funky. But here, we'll leave this, go back to the hangar, and do a nice little review. As we are now Monday, August 19th, we are now in update 0.5.1. So if we'll head on into the tech tree here, we go over to the, as you can see, it is different. It's been kind of mixed up. They moved the ME410 down under the BF110E, and then moved the rest of them between the two, and put the premium on the other side. Now for the Japanese, it's still all the same. I have not progressed in their line much, but yeah. And then here's where update 0.5.1, the main part of it was. It added an entirely new line of all the yaks. So you can get those off from the i16E, and then the i17 you can move on to the Yak 7, 9, and the 9U, or move down through the Yak ones, and then on up into the higher ones, on up into the jet engines. It appears that with the Yak 15, if we'll get the information for that, that appears to be the earliest jet engine plane that the Russians have now in the game. Yaks, very iconic Russian aircraft, so it's nice to see those finally in the game. Really, the Russians, in World of Tanks, the Russians and the Germans really have very large tech trees. As you can see, the Russians have now doubled, pretty much, with the Yaks being added. And then we'll go back to the hangar. Here, we'll just go to this BF-110B real quick, just for aesthetics. Now, with the HE-100, I did pay the 40,000 coins for flight training, which gave my pilot a 75% instead of the stock 50, and he does have accelerate crew training on. Now with the store, you can sell aircraft now. I did sell a few, but there's a selling limit each day, as in World of Tanks. Excuse me there. You cannot sell modules, ammo, or bombs and rockets. You can sell equipment and consumables, as well as aircraft, and there's many different ways of sorting them. Like, if I sort it by hit points, it starts from lowest to highest, or airspeed. So you can see if I go all the way down to the bottom, I'll probably, yeah, HE-100 right there, 581. Very fast aircraft. And then, oh, well, apparently with that battle for the HE-100 we won, so we'll go back to the hangar. And, yeah, pilot went up 1. So, wait a minute. Service. Your supply. What? That's kind of weird. Should be resupply automatically. Huh. Well then. But yeah, we won, so we got 50 tokens, and then you now have a certain limit of slots, so selling aircraft really is a big thing now, so you can free up space. But if you have that i16E, don't sell it, because you can use it to get into the Yak line through the i17, which has a maneuverability of 397 as well, and that i16E was very maneuverable, and that's only 363, so very maneuverable aircraft. Haven't gotten it yet, of course. Just came in yesterday. I haven't had a chance to play. And the only thing I was able to do was play a few games this morning and get enough tokens to get this HE-100. Recording's about to end here, so I'll take a little break, and then I'll come back in for another 5 minutes or so and go over anything else that I might have missed. And I'll be right back. Okay, here I am back. I don't appear to have missed much, but really it's just kind of minuscule items, rebalancing of planes, stuff like that. Now, if you haven't already watched it and you're not subscribed to the World of Tanks com channel on YouTube, then they posted a video. It was called Wargaming 15. It was kind of like a biography told by the creators of Wargaming and all the studios that are a part of Wargaming, told of the history of the company and how they started out in their first games and how they really got into the MMO kind of theme with their World of Tanks, World of Warplanes, and soon to be World of Warships. But in the video there was a special thing for their studio, one of their studios called Gas Powered Games. The owner of that studio was talking about a 4th project that'll fit into the line of these triple series from tanks, planes, and warships. So he said it's a secret so far, but all he said was it's going to fit into this trio and make it a quad of games. So that's pretty big. A 4th one, of course, that will take a while seeing how it's still a secret, and World of Warships hasn't even opened a beta, of course. That's still always in development, you know, working on it. So that's a really big video. It's really nice to watch, to get to know the company and how it came to be, and how it made one of the leading war MMOs in the history of online gaming. And it really is a nice video. I believe it's about maybe 30 minutes long, but it really is worth watching it, and very interesting. I think that should be about it. I'll probably post a link to the video in the description, and stay crusty, guys.